YouTube, how the heck you doing? It's your boy Tizzle, and guess what? Guess what? This is my first video on this channel. Now, if you guys know me from my other channel, then you are one of the 216 people in the world that do. But this is my new channel. This is the second channel that I'm trying to make my primary channel, just because I feel like I kind of need a fresh start because I feel like the subs I have are dead. I feel like they're dead. That something's wrong with them. I'm just poking at them, nothing's happening. So here we are. This is my second channel, turning into the primary channel. I'll post an update video on the other one as well, but we're here. Something that I've been asked a lot in stream and in messages, and when I post on Snapchat, just people in real life, like my friends, they hit me up and they're like, "Hey man, how are you so good at freaking Apex?" I replied to them. I'm like, "Because when you look this damn good, anything's possible." No, but seriously, so I compiled a list. I did some research. I did some mad scientist stuff. I was in there like that. I was in there like that. And what I was doing, I was looking at all these other people's videos and like I was compiling the best tips and the things that they put in, that they left in, and I was grabbing all of them. I did all this research, put them all together, and I made one big spirit bomb. Shouts out to Goku. But one big spirit bomb of tips, and I got them here, right here on my phone. See it? You don't see it. But they're here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop it to game. Obviously, you're not going to see the whole entire gameplay. I'm going to try to come across them as much as I can. Like, for example, when it happens, it happens. I'm going to talk about it when it happens. I'm not really focused on like the kills and stuff like that and the good gameplay. I'm focused on the tips. And we're here to help you guys out on Apex Legends, make you guys better players. And that's why this is titled 97.9% of Apex players do not know how to do this. And Realm Royale just got an update. Heck, Realm Royale. All right, boys, but let's get into this video here. I'm going to drop into my first game. Hopefully we can knock out like at least 3 of these in this game. I don't know how long this video is going to take to record, but hopefully I can keep the same energy the whole entire time. Didn't mean to do that right there, but don't know why I'm doing that either. Let's get into it. All right, here we go with tip number 1. Now, tip number 1 for you guys is going to be simply to learn more players. And why is this important? Well, let's say you're a Pathfinder main. Well, then if someone clicks Pathfinder, you can't get upset about it. You need to learn how to play another character. That's just how it is. You can't be upset that people want to play their mains as well. You notice here I have multiple characters where I have over 150 plus kills with, and that's because I didn't get to level 78 by just playing one character. I play all of them. That makes you better at the game. You kind of get a feel for how other characters play, and you know how to counter them in engagements themselves. So tip number 1, play multiple characters, get used to them, become versatile, and then you'll help your team tremendously. All right, this is tip number 2, dropping. In this game, this Battle Royale specifically, the dropping is not like any game we have ever seen. The closest thing that I can compare it to would possibly be Call of Duty's Blackout. Now, there's going to be a bar on the left that talks how much speed that you're doing, how fast you're going. And there's going to be on the bar on the right talking about where you are distance-wise. Now, obviously, you want to go, if you're going straight down, like in this example right here, you're going to want to go straight down, speed all the way up. You can do that by pressing the left stick forward or sprint. I think it's a sprint key with the W key on PC. But dropping in this game is really, really different. It's really bizarre. You're going to have to get that speed in between 130 and 158, which is the cap. And you're going to want your character to drop down. Once he hits that max speed, you're going to want to lift up and let him glide. And what I mean by glide is you want him to go straight. You don't want him to go down, up. You don't want him to do any of that. Make him go straight. And that's how you cover the most distance possible. In this example right here, I'm going to give you guys kind of a better picture of how this dropping works in this game. This, like I said, this dropping is like no other game we have seen before. And the way this works is as soon as I drop out of the ship, you're going to see me go down to increase that bar on the left and make that shoot up. And I like to keep it between 130 to 158, like I said before. But this is my personal preference. This is where I like to have that speed. I feel like it gets me the best distance. So you're going to see me drop down, make that bar on the left go up. And when it does, you're going to see me flatten out and get as much distance as possible. You're going to see me rinse and repeat this until I get to where I need to be. If you do this right, you can actually probably make it all the way across the map. But it takes lots of practice to get the dropping down right. But once you do get this down, you're going to be beating, I would say, like at least 70% of the players don't know how to drop in the damn map. So you're gonna you're gonna be beating a lot of people to that spot. You're gonna be the first one there. So make sure you learn how to drop, and this is tip number 2. All right, for tip number 3, I'm going to tell you guys about the pinging system. Now, this is very important because you need to let your teammates know if you're not a communicator. I'm really not when I play with randoms. You need to be able to let your teammates know where people are, where things are, what things they possibly need, as you saw me do there. Now, to ping stuff, you're going to hit R1 on PS4. You're going to hit, I believe it is RB on Xbox, and then it is the middle mouse button on your mouse and keyboard. Now, this allows you to ping and let them know where something is. If you double tap the ping, it makes it a hostile ping, and that allows them to know there's an enemy there. You can do a couple different options with this by holding it down. But for the sake of the video, I just did a couple examples here. You're going to see me fight this guy. Look, he just pinged that their teammate, the bad guy was up there. I get the kill. I check again because that dot's still up there. Now, when I go through the inventory here, I'm going to grab everything that I need. And then if I find something that somebody needs, like he asked for health. So what I'm going to do is go to my inventory, drop health for him. And look, I'm going to let him know that I dropped health for him. He didn't see it yet, so I'm going to go ahead and grab everything I need. And then I'm going to ping it one more time for him and let him know that there's syringes there. He picks it up, now he has health. This is very, very useful because in certain scenarios, you can use this to tell them that there is a fight going on. You can use it to tell somebody which way you want to go. You can ping where you're dropping before you drop. You can ping weapons. You can ping ammo. You can ping supply ships, supply drops, all kinds of things. So make sure you use your ping as much as possible. One thing this game is amazing about is how fast you can move. Your movement in this game is unreal. This is what separates you and puts the ceiling higher than the average player. You can do wall runs like I did there, the little climb. You can jump like a decent bit when you add it with a slide, and then you can slide down angles and ramps and hills. You can put your gun away like you're about to see right here in this demonstration. See, I'm running with my hands, no gun. That makes you run faster. You can jump down ropes. You can go up ropes. There's so much you can do movement-wise in this game that really can separate you from the average player, like I said. And that's what you're seeing here. Now, to holster your weapon, you're going to hit triangle on the PS4. It's going to be your Y button on the Xbox, and then your 3 button. If you hold it on the mouse and keyboard, that's default. You guys might have a different binding. Then that's going to allow you to holster your weapon. That allows you to run faster. Now you can chain together your slides, your jumps, and your running with the holstered weapon all together to make you move, I would say, like 5 to 10 times faster than the normal player. Now here you just saw me slide off the top. I jumped onto a zip line while I was falling, caught it, and you're going to see me jump onto a roof. I tried to hit the little slide there, but there's so much movement, and I did this just because I want to go after a player that was 300 meters away. And think about how fast I just traveled almost 300 meters, just because I know how to chain together my movement. You're going to see me run up on these kids, but that's all because I'm doing stuff that they didn't expect. They knew I was sniping from up top. They didn't think I'd get there this fast. So you're going to see me just go ahead and destroy these guys. And that's that. In this clip, I'm going to talk about tip number 6 and 7. And that's going to be using your abilities the correct way. Make sure you abuse your abilities. Use them as much as possible. And then also, tip number 7 is going to be kicking down doors. So you're going to see me use my ability here. And then wait for it. It should pop up. Right now, he's shooting at my decoy. So when I climb this, look down, you're going to see that little white icon. That's him shooting at my decoy, letting me know that he's right there. That was his last known location when he shot at it, when he got bamboozled, as they say. And then I'm going to send another one off the top as I'm healing. He shoots at it again. And then I'm going to come in here and try to clean up the kill. And I'm missing a lot of shots. But I end up doing that. But I need to grab my teammate's banner, and the thing's blocking the door. Instead of just going around, you can just kick down these doors, just like that. And that's tip number 7. Tip number 8, rezzing your teammates. If a teammate actually dies, or you die in Apex Legends, you are not out of the game. You can actually have your teammate grab your banner, or you grab your teammate's banner, and then while you are dead, you can ping the nearest beacon for them to res you at. Now in this case, I'm going to this beacon, which is outside the safe zone, and he doesn't know that this is the closest beacon to me. My game awareness lets me know that this is the closest to me. Him clicking his button shows me that the one 300 meters away is the one that's closest to us, but that's not true. This one's closer. The reason it doesn't show that is, like I said, because it's outside the safe zone and the storm is coming in. So I went over there just because he's going to take a few ticks of damage, but we can give him one syringe that's going to wrap that all up. He's going to be fine and dandy, and it's actually a much closer walk than the other one. Not only that, but you don't have to worry about people being over there because I mean, we just killed people right here next to the storm. The storm's already in. People are going to be in the safe zone, and you don't have to worry about a lot of people being at that beacon, whereas the other one that's in the safe zone might be trafficked by other teammates trying to do the same thing. Tip number 9, how to loot efficiently and knowing your loot. When I'm up to this box right here, you notice that I pick up this heavy ammo, and then I realize that I'm using the Wingman, which isn't really a heavy, expensive gun, and I'm going to drop the excess right here. I can open up one full inventory slot just by getting rid of those 15 shots, because I know I don't need them. I'm going to run around this corner right here, and you're going to see me look at this heavy, or the shotgun ammo. Look, I have a Wingman, shoots heavy. I have a G7 Scout that shoots light. I don't need it. Not going to use it. You notice how it won't let me pick up this knockdown shield because I have a blue one? The game won't let you pick up anything less or anything that's worse than what you already have. So keep that in mind when you are looting. I do need that skull piercer round, so I'm going to pick that up. And you notice I picked up the heavy again. I'm going to go ahead and drop it right there. Next up, let's talk about sniper scopes. Now, this is something I didn't get the best example of, but it gives you kind of the gist of how things work. Now, notice that when you get to the 4 to 8 times and the 6 times and the 10 times sniper scopes, that it has a rangefinder in it. Now, here in this clip, I'm actually looking for people, but you're going to get to see the rangefinder at work. So like here, I pointed up here to show you guys that I'm looking. I can't really read it from here, but you can see how many meters on the right side of the scope that I'm looking in the distance. I'll show you a little example right here. You see me scope in. I'm looking at 275 meters. I'm going to keep going up. Now I'm about 304, 312 meter mark. Now the way that works is if I were to shoot, I would have missed big time. You see how I pull the scope up and put that 3 dot on that 300 meter mark? That's going to give me 100% accuracy. What that means is at distance, for every 100 meter, you want to use that dot. It's multiplied. So the 2 dot being 200 meters, the 3 dot being 300 meters, and then all the way up to the 5 dot being 500 meters. If someone is 500 meters away standing still and you put that 5 dot on top of them, that shot is going to be 100% accurate. And that's how you use the rangefinder. Tip number 11, loot ticks. These are little things that you see when you open up Apex packs. They're little like spider robot things. Be on the lookout and be on, I guess, the sound. Like listen for them, dude. They're literally all over the map. They range in purple and gold. The gold ones can drop you guns and attachments, and then the purple ones drop you just attachments or Phoenix kits or something of that nature. You can shoot them once to break them. You can punch them or kick them. That works as well. But they're literally all over the map, and they have a distinct noise, so listen for them. Tip number 12 and 13, supply drops and gold armor. So, supply drops. They range in multiple colors. This one right here is a red supply drop, which is the map's version of the supply drop. This gives you the gold guns, the special guns, the Kraber and the Mastiff, and it can also give you a lot of gold stuff no matter what. There's also the Lifelines Ultimate, which is the blue supply drop. These drop a little faster. They also don't have a big blue beam of light or a blue circle where they're dropping. As you can see there, the armor has a perk. Gold armor always, or the gold version of the accessories or whatever they are, always have a perk added onto them. For example, your armor can only give you up to 200 armor, that's being purple. But the gold armor, when you get an execution, it rebuilds your shield all the way up to full. Purple helmet gives you a certain amount of headshot. I guess like it's a modifier to allow you not to take as much headshot damage. But the gold one allows you to get your ultimate and your ability faster. The gold backpack holds as much as the purple backpack, but the gold backpack also allows you to heal 25% faster. And then the last thing is the gold knockdown shield, which gives you 750 shield, which allows you to basically tank up to 8 kills worth of damage if you have it right in front of you while they're shooting at you. But the difference between the gold and the purple is the gold one allows you to self-revive whenever you want to. At least once. And once you use it, you can't use it anymore. Last but not least, we have tip number 14 and 15. Tip number 14 is going to be balloons and zip lines, but the zip line's not in this video, but these are your 2 ways of getting across the map that are actually in-game. The balloon allows you to redeploy once you get up to the top of it, and it also gives you a peek view of the map. You get to see things all around it. You're going to see me look straight up here. I'm going to fly to a point that I called out to my teammates using the ping system. And then you're going to see me use my decoys here, which are part of one of the tips I used in the earlier part of the video, using your abilities. Mirage has this ability. Make sure you abuse it as much as possible. Now the team on the other side thinks that there's a full squad here instead of just me. I'm going to loot up. Then I'm going to get shot by this guy because it doesn't matter. He still wants to challenge me no matter what. But I use my ultimate. Be sure to use your ultimate whenever you need it. Don't think about, oh, it takes me forever to get my ultimate. I don't want to use it here because I need it for later. Don't think about that. You need your ultimate to advance in the game. So use it whenever you need it. If that's offensively, do it. If it's defensively, do it. So that allowed me to get shield battery off. My teammates got to push forward and help me here. You're going to see me make a better play just because of that ultimate. You know, if I would have got killed right there, my teammates would have been able to help me, and we would have been at a big disadvantage. But because I got that ultimate off, I could get a full shield battery on, which gave me 100 extra health. Alright guys, that's going to conclude this video. Hoping you guys enjoyed these tips. Obviously there's way more out there, there's way more to learn in the game, but I feel like this 15 right here pretty much cover all the basics and a little more than that. So this is going to separate you from the average Apex Legends player and help you stack up those dubs and help your teammates stack up those dubs. Now, I'll post more tutorial videos like this in the future, and I'll also want to do kind of like a live commentary where I kind of analyze every single move that I'm doing in the games. And I'm going to do this on Fortnite, Apex, Blackout if I play it. And I feel like that's more my play style. Like teaching people how to play the game is what I like or I enjoy doing most. But if you guys enjoyed this content, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and until next time, it's been with Chisel, and I am out. Peace.